Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and in this video we're going to break down the Dainese Dover Gore-Tex riding shoes available at RevZilla.com. So what you're going to see on the table in front of me is a new riding shoe from Dainese. Really simple, clean lines, casual riding shoe, but it is incorporating Gore-Tex for waterproof protection. I would say 2 to 3 season warm weather riding. You're going to notice that the leather on this, when we really get into detail, is going to be perforated, and that's really to allow any sweat that the Gore-Tex is wicking away to have a way to escape the actual leather of the riding shoe. But full leather construction, and this is going to be coming in around the $250 price point. Again, really what you're paying for with this is that Gore-Tex waterproof membrane, and remember we have the RevZilla price match guarantee, so no matter what, you will be getting the lowest price. Now, when we're looking at this from a sizing perspective, sizes will range from a 39 up to a 47, and you have 3 different colors available. Now, size fits true to size. We've not really seen any change from Dainese. As long as you're using their size chart, the shoe should fit you without any surprises. The one thing to note with this, it is that typical slightly narrower footbed that we've normally seen from Dainese with their regular riding shoes. Now, the construction is going to be a suede leather throughout the main body. You are going to have this leather flap on the top too, but what really strikes me is the fit, the finish, and the feel of the suede. It really has a high quality feel to it, and if you're looking very closely, there is going to be light perforation throughout the entire suede piece, and again, that's to allow sweat to be able to be wicked away from your foot, keeping your feet dry in the warmer riding seasons, and then as you begin to ride through rain, the Gore-Tex membrane in there will keep your feet dry. The sole on this is going to be the new casual sole from Dainese. Very solid little grip pattern, and one of the things that impressed me, about a 4 to a 5 out of 10 on the rigidity scale. Now that'll break in a little bit, but really a nice, slightly rigid riding shoe that's going to keep you safe in the event of a crash. It is CE rated, and it's still going to be comfortable enough for you to walk around in all day. Now you're not going to have any reinforcement at the toe on this. So the toe will not be anything that's going to be reinforced. You're going to have reinforcement at the heel, and then you're going to have ankle cups at both sides. So that's where your CE rating is coming from. And then again, the rigid sole is going to be crush proof in its design. So as you work your way around to the back, you are going to have the little pop of reflectivity at the back of the heel. The suede leather comes to a stop, and you're going to have this accent in white leather around the back of the heel. And when you get to the top of the shoe, what you'll notice is you have this neoprene guard that kind of works as like a splash guard, and it's a bit of a stretch neoprene so that any water that you're riding through doesn't really work its way in the back. About 7.5 inches high to the boot, so just make sure that if you're wearing any waterproof pants in a rainstorm, it does cover the top of the riding shoe to ensure that you don't have any water going down to the top. But I do like the way that they've incorporated that neoprene around the top just to help prevent water from sneaking in the back of the boot. Now, we have a Velcro closure that works its way across the top to hide the laces. Really, I think for any time you're riding a boot with laces, you run that risk of getting caught in the chain. So the fact that they put this huge piece that comes over the top to kind of mask those laces down, I think is a real nice win from Dainese. You have the little demon head logo kind of worked in there, Gore-Tex embossed in the leather, and then again, neoprene at the front of this for added comfort and to work as a splash guard. Now, my biggest nitpick with the boot is going to be the lacing system. So when we pull this out, we are going to see that quick release lacing system on this. Now, the problem that we have with this is that as you go ahead to pull this down and you just kind of slide that little tab on the bottom part, that's supposed to lock the laces into place for a speed lacing system. But the problem is the laces are too narrow, or too skinny rather, and this doesn't really hold into place. So I'd like to see a thicker lace used in this for future iterations. Now this is a sample, so maybe we'll see a thicker lace system from Dainese for the production model. But as it stands right now, you really have to kind of push that down and then wrap this under. And also the laces are just almost extremely long. So you could probably cut the laces off by about 3 or 4 inches and still get the same effect out of this system. Or if it were me, I'd probably just go with a regular lace-up system. I'd probably pull these laces out, throw a different pair of laces on, and just lace it up like normal. But that's really the only nitpick for an overall really great riding shoe from Dainese. Again, you're coming around that $250 price point, but a lot of that is from the fact that you're getting Gore-Tex. So if you're looking for a solid waterproof option, a lot of style with this piece, really nice option from Dainese sitting at the top of their line of riding shoes. Now, there's a lot of folks out there that are already using these shoes on their rides, and if you want to hear more about what they have to say, you can click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already putting the Dover GTX riding shoes out on their rides. If you have questions for one of our gear geeks as to which pair of riding shoes is right for you and your riding style, you can always give us a shout at 877-792-9455 or simply shoot an email over to cs@RevZilla.com. I want to thank you for joining us for this look at the Dainese Dover GTX riding shoes. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.